All right. Today's date is February 15th, 2022. In Floyd County, Texas, I call cause number 11164 in the interest of the Velasquez children. What says the state?
State is present and ready, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Crump has announced that she's ready to proceed. Present by telephone is Ashley Diaz. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I am.
Also present by telephone is Ezekiel Velasquez. Are you ready, Mr. Velasquez?
Sure.
All right. Ms. Crump is going to announce everything that you've agreed to. And I understand there's one issue that I'll be deciding. So let's go ahead and listen to her announcement first. Go ahead, please, Ms. Crump.
Okay. The parties agree that they're going to be joint managing conservators. Ms. Diaz will have the right to determine the primary residence of the children. At issue before the court is whether or not that's going to be restricted. The parties agree to a current child support by Mr. Velasquez of $8.19 per month. That is based on a $23 an hour salary, given a gross monthly income of $39.85.67. Ms. Diaz agrees to maintain the children on the governmental medical assistance program, and Mr. Velasquez has agreed to pay $75 a month toward that program as cash medical support, and he was given a credit on his net monthly income for that. All payments start March 1st, 2022. And I explained court costs. I'll just let the court decide that. There is a retroactive amount of child support that the parties have agreed to of $3,978. As for 6 months at $663, which was based on Mr. Velasquez's previous employment and previous wages. And he has agreed to pay that back at $25 per month. And then that is it for the agreement, Your Honor. And we should be, I'm sorry. The visitation is a standard possession order, failing mutual agreement of the parties. They've been able to mutually agree up to now. And then I've forgotten about that.
All right. Let's have testimony on the geographic restriction.
Okay. I'd like to call Ashley Diaz.
Ms. Diaz, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Crump.
Ms. Diaz, are you originally from the Floyd County area?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How old are these children?
They are 5 and 1.
Okay. And is Mr. Velasquez originally from this area?
Yes.
Okay. And
I'm from Helltown.
Mr. Velasquez, your turn is coming up next. Right now, it's just time for Ms. Diaz, okay? Go ahead, Ms. Crump.
And are you not wanting a geographic restriction on you?
Well, no, well, because I'm right now it's what were we gonna say? It was right now I'm not worried about moving out of town, so that's not.
What about for the future?
What I'm trying to do. Oh yes, for the future, yes.
Why? Why do you not want it for the future?
Well, for the future, because he said that he doesn't want me to move 100 miles from where we're at, but I mean, I don't know what the future holds.
Okay. What do you do as far as employment? What kind of work do you do?
I am a teacher's aide, kinda.
Okay.
hmm
And how long have you been doing that?
This will be it'll be 7 months in February.
Do you have family in other parts of the state, or
Yes, I do.
where is that?
Like you're talking about in Texas, right?
Yeah, anywhere.
In Texas.
Where is your family?
I have family in down south, close to Harlingen.
Okay. Do you have any family here in the area?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What kind of support system? I mean, what kind of which family members and support system do you have here?
I have my mom and my sisters.
Okay. And near Hollingen, what kind of family support would you have down there?
I have my aunts and my cousins.
Okay. That's all the questions I had, Your Honor. Pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Velasquez, do you have any questions you want to ask Ms. Diaz? If you do, they
No.
in the form of a question.
No.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anything else you want me to know, Ms. Diaz?
No, ma'am. That'll be it.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Crump.
I'd like to call Ezekiel Velasquez.
Mr. Velasquez, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah. Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Go ahead, Ms. Crump.
Mr. Velasquez, were you requesting a geographic restriction in this case?
Yes.
Why is that?
I don't want my kids to be that far. I mean, if I'm paying that kind of money, I'd rather not have to travel too far to go see them either.
How far away do you live right now?
Probably about 60 miles.
Okay. And have you worked or lived at a distance of 100 miles or more in the last few years?
In the last few years, yeah.
Okay. Since the kids were born, you've been, where have you
I'm
been?
a truck driver, so. I'm a truck driver. Been all over Texas.
Okay. Okay. But I mean, as far as your residence,
Oh.
have you always
No.
lived in this area? No?
Yes. Yes, I've always lived in this
Okay.
area. I've never lived more than 100 miles away from my kids.
Okay.
Hey, I'm on a court hearing.
Are y'all married still?
Yes.
Yes, we're still married.
Okay. And no one has filed for divorce, is that correct?
No.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Anything else you want me to know, Mr. Velasquez?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Velasquez, do you do long haul trucking or where does your route go?
I mostly stay around the Odessa area.
Okay.
Sometimes I go into New Mexico, but
And how have you worked out visitation before?
that's one we talked about, because I do a schedule of like anywhere from 14 days to 21 days straight, and then I'm off for 7. And I was talking to the lady prior. I'd like to see my kids more than just Saturday and Sunday if I'm off for 7 days. See, being gone that long and coming home, I'd rather see my kids than only see them for 2 days.
Okay. Anything else you want me to know?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, based on the testimony and evidence, then I'm approving everything you agreed to. I'm not going to put a geographic restriction on Ms. Diaz right now. If you file for divorce at some point in time, that might be something you want to address at that time. If you do file for divorce, be sure to tell your lawyer that's helping you that there is a child support order in Floyd County. Okay, if you know about the child support order, it can get kind of messy. If they do know about the order, it's easy to work with, okay? Just makes it legally a lot easier. All right.
Okay.
I'm approving what you've all agreed to with no geographic restriction. Ms. Crump is going to prepare that order for my signature. I will sign off on it. There is a period of 3 business days during which you can request a new hearing. If you do that, you get a new hearing in front of Judge Smith. He'd start over and hear from you both again and make his own decision. But if nobody does that, this order starts to become final, and you should get a copy by email or by regular mail within about 2 weeks. If you don't get one, go ahead and call the Lubbock Rural Office and remind them to send you one, okay? Are you sending them mostly by email, Ms. Crump?
No, we're still sending them by mail.
Okay, so it'll probably become regular mail.
What do you want to do about court costs?
I'm
know if you
waiving
were about
court
to-
costs. These
Okay.
parties worked hard to reach an agreement, and they've been agreeable on visitation issues and things like that. So I'm waiving court costs. Is there anything else I need to address?
I don't think so, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you and your family, Mr. Velasquez and Ms. Diaz. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, ma'am. You've been a
Thank you.
sweetheart. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. You can hang up now. Ms. Diaz, you can hang up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
She didn't hear you the first time.
Okay. And our other folks haven't shown up, but you want to take this is only the second time we've tried on them. You want to continue that?
Yeah, let's continue that. Let's see what we have. When's the next? Is it March 15th?
I think so.
Usually February, March have the same dates.
Yes, that's why I like those 2 months.
Except for leap years.
Yes, then it gets really confusing to me.
I don't think this was a leap year. No, this is regular. So, okay, I'll reset that one. I was glad to get this one out of the way.
Well, good. Yes, I'm very glad they called in. Thank you so much, Ms. Crump. I appreciate all your
right.
time.
Thank you, Judge. Did y'all get much snow?
No, we got a couple inches, 2 weeks ago. And that.
Yeah, it disappeared pretty fast.
Yes. Although it's 75 today.
Yeah.
About maybe some flakes coming down maybe Thursday.
Oh, wow. We're in Texas. We're in Texas.
We're in Texas. That's right. How about you? Did you have a lot of snow?
Not a whole lot. It's just enough to kind of cover the ground a little.
And enjoy, huh?
Yeah.
And have the dogs get all dirty.
Oh, yeah. I had little paw prints all throughout the house.
I did too.
Mopping.
I vacuumed and mopped twice in a row. It was. Thanks, Becky. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye-bye, Judge.